What's going on, guys? It's Nick from DMG Lacrosse, and I wanted to show you guys a few things that were going on in the DMG world. So, without further ado, I'm going to get into the first thing. I got a request by a friend, and he is part of Homegrown Lacrosse. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It's a big organization. I'm sure they have about close to 500 players, and I'm not exactly sure the whole logistics of it, but it is a good club team that promotes a lot of good stuff. So I did get asked by one person in particular, and I told him that I could do the V style mesh. So he said it would look pretty cool in the HGR colors. So I'm going to add this to the website. It's going to be $30. You can get it in red to black, blue to black, Duke colors, Cornell colors. I've got just about every primary and almost every secondary color. It looks really nice when you stretch it. It looks really nice. It's got a very nice point to it. Excuse me. But yeah, so that's what it looks like. Looks a little better in that light, but yeah, for all intents and purposes, it looks really nice. And on a stick, it's just going to look even better, because about this part is going to be cut off. So if you do straights, you'll actually get them about one across where that V is, and maybe one across. So you actually get a two color. So it actually would look nice. I can push the V down or up as much as you want. So if you guys do decide you'd like to have this piece and order it, let me know, and I can tailor it to your customizations. So like I said, for the piece, it's going to be 30 bucks. I price all of my pieces by the time it takes and the material. So yeah, it looks great. In the sunlight, it really pops. Neon green, neon blue. But yeah, give you a little closer look, and yeah, pretty cool. So if it wasn't going to a friend, I would have already strung it on a head and showed you guys what it looked like, but you guys can already tell. So I'm going to leave that just the way it was, like I had it. So that's that. Like I said, 30 bucks if you guys want a piece, and they look great. Turnaround time is actually pretty quick. They just need a day to dry, and that's it. So let me know if you guys want these. They're pretty hot. Secondly, the Epic Hawk. A lot of people have asked, what's the pattern? And I'll tell you before I get into the logistics. Let's turn it over. Oh, by the way, it's on the gate ice. Haven't got the Dragonfly yet. But if you do have a Dragonfly shaft and you've been using it for a while, buy a Hawk. Seriously. I know you guys are thinking, oh, well, it's just for a high pocket only, and I have no use for it. It looks ugly. Some people say that. Buy it, because the technology that went around this head went around the Dragonfly. So if you think about it, you're getting the best of both worlds. So just pick one up. It's probably the best investment that you will do. Once you get the right string job on it, it'll work. It'll work with Otter. It'll definitely work with DMG mesh. It'll work with anything. Traditional as well. If you're a traditional guy, it'll work with that. But I used Otter on this, and it came out very nice. I'm not really the biggest fan of Whip, and I know I wanted to put a high pocket in this to give some feedback back to Otter. Excuse me, Epic. So I'll just get right into it. On the pattern, I did the triangle tops in gray and neon green. Doesn't have too much room for a double, but I was able to fit 3 strings through it. I did 2 rolled shooters, some straights up at the top, and left a pretty cool bottom string. I like the ball stops on these Epics. These are really nice. So the pattern, it actually skips the first hole entirely. Top string is on the second hole. Triangles on the second hole too. And on the fourth hole, you wrap it around, skip 2 holes, knot, skip 1 hole, knot, skip a hole, do another knot, and you do a 2 without skipping another hole. So that's a 2 bunch, another deuce, skip a hole while you did that, and you come down here, just a single, skipping a hole, and then you just go through the mesh all the way down to the bottom, skipping 3 holes. And you do your bottom string on the 9 diamond row instead of the 10 diamond row like I do. So it might look like a knob, might look like a complete, just utterly bad bag, but trust me, this thing shoots amazingly. And the whole idea of the shape behind these heads, I mean, I know they look funky, you know, and they look kind of like a spaceship, you know, in a way. All the different angles of the head, it just looks sometimes to the average person very weird, but you have to understand it's not an offset head, so that's one thing. Second thing is the whole idea is the head was designed for people to shoot. So if you're a shooter, midfielder, attackman that shoots on the run, you like to shoot, you like to do alley dodges, run down and just shoot it. I mean, I'm not going to get really technical, but if you're a type of guy that likes to carry the ball and shoot it, pick up one of these, demo one. I mean, try one, you know. Sportstop.com has a program where you can pick up a head, buy any head, string it up, try it. If you don't like it, you can exchange it for something else. So why not do it like that? You know, try it out, give it a whirl. But yeah, it's really cool. It's proven to be definitely a nice tool. When you throw it on your Dragonfly, if you have an existing one, you might notice a little bit of a weight difference, but it's really not too much. The added weight definitely will help with the reload technology, and what I mean by that is that when the ball is in the pocket and you go to rip, the sidewalls will come together and it'll just become very, very accurate when it comes out. So look for that, and yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, on the otter mesh, just so you guys know if you guys haven't seen it already, it does have a flex IQ of 6. It says medium soft. Obviously, it is very soft mesh, but that's the flex IQ if you guys were just curious on that. I know some people chimed in on Instagram about it, so, but that's that. So I'm gonna put that back down. I fixed my CEO. Props to Epoch for getting me another piece of otter. I was trying a few different meshes in this stick. I was trying for something new. Usually I was doing mid to mid-low pockets. This one is actually just like kind of like a straight up low. It punches up mid, but it carries nice. The feel is nice. I mean, it rattles side to side when you get the ball in it, but when you're releasing, that's the main point. I had a breakage kind of going up to the top, right in the middle where you see that Nike swoosh. If you go 1 diamond down and then 1 to the right, in the middle of there, it was actually wearing, and I wasn't sure why. Could have been a bad batch, but yeah, got a new one, and this thing has been throwing like a dream. And I'm sure you guys are going to ask the pattern on this one too as well. So the first string, the top is top string, top hole. I didn't skip anything. I didn't do a triangle top string. Wrap it around, go to the second hole, knot it off there, skip a hole, SI, skip a hole, SI, skip a hole, SI, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 SIs, all in a row, not skipping anything. Then you just do a 1, skipping a hole, put it through, and then just do a regular bottom string, and then you got the same pocket as I do, and you look very, very cool having it. It's on the Maverick A1 shaft. Love this shaft. Wouldn't recommend anything else. So awesome. Absolutely love it. Tape job was actually done by a buddy of mine who sold it to me, but yeah, so far so good. I like to put the electrical tape on it so I get a nice adjustment going down. Don't have to fray it, but Surprisingly, the A1s, I know they change graphics, but if you're looking for something different to this shaft that has a similar shape, almost, but not quite, but you're looking for the same grip, check out the Maverick Range. It's a $70 shaft. Comes in about 6 solid colors. I like the white and the orange, believe it or not. So, yeah, pick it up. You should check out the new Maverick line for heads and shafts coming out. They're absolutely insane. But yeah, I love the A1. Just has a real nice feel to it for your hands. The impact points, if you ever get checked, are great, and it can only actually hit 4 different points as opposed to an octagon where you can hit all 8 of them. But if you do get checked, it does stay in your hands a lot easier. So that's pretty good. That's it for that shaft. I mean, excuse me, that combo. Put that one down. Got a restock of stuff from the Stringer Shack. Bunch of mesh, as you can see. Not too much to say about that. And the grand finale is my first attempt at the Goalie string job. As you guys know, I told you a bunch of times in my Instagram feed that I made the switch to Goalie. I wanted to try it out, and this is the only stick that was available. Yeah, the Brian money, as you can see. Not the greatest. Hoping to get another one. I did the quad sidewall design. I tried it. I don't know if I made any mistakes, but you guys can probably let me know. But what I did is basically every hole, I kind of just did a 1 to each one. So, I don't know. It's actually got a pretty decent channel. It's got 2 across and 1 nylon. It's got a lot of strings in this. So yeah, got a pretty decent channel. Not too bad. It's an old head. Got to give it credit. So that's pretty much it. I just got to find a new shaft for it because this one is totally junk. But so I'll be using this for the first practice, and hopefully by the second I'll have my own stick. Hopefully something else. If you guys know the best goalie head to use, let me know. Eclipse, Nemi Light, Nemi 2, or the original Nemesis, let me know. So yeah, that's it. So now you got the goalie head with the old factory composite mesh on it, which looks just wonderful. No, actually, it's alright. I'm not going to give it total credit, but I think I did a decent job replacing all the strings that were originally on it, and it took me a good amount of time, so I'm proud of it. So I like it. That's the mesh. My CEO, an A1, the Epic Hawk, and the Gate Ice, excuse me, brain freeze, and the new mesh that I'm going to add to my site. So if you guys haven't checked it out already, it's DMG, dmgmesh.bigcartel.com, and it features a whole bunch of things, stick stringing, mesh. You can order right off it with PayPal. It's absolutely wonderful. A lot of people have been loving it. Been getting a lot of orders, and a lot of people have just been loving it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I got to do some stuff right now. I got some stuff coming in about a week and a... Actually, this week I got a Thompson i6 coming in, strung up with a leather pocket, which should be cool. I'm going to do a video on that. Got a Ravel 2 coming in, so giveaway time coming up soon. And got a Dragonfly coming in, so a lot of cool stuff, and I'll definitely show those on Instagram, maybe do a video on them all together. So alright, well, enjoy the video. Hope you guys liked it. Throw a like on it. I took my time to make you guys a good goalie head, so I'm proud of it. So talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your days. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can always hit me up, dmg180@gmail.com. And that's about it. So take it easy, guys. Have a good day. Peace.